Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You pick a struggle.
Got to pick a struggle.
That pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick a goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick a struggle.
Hope is working. Okay, then came back on us. My hope is working.
You don't know if he played the whole thing or not?
I think it did, yeah.
We'll see.
Right.
Play that.
Do. Is that you? What's going on, you guys? Give us a second. Okay. How did that just pop up like that? He ain't wanted to pop up like that. Is it working? Like okay, it's working. It's just blurry.
Yeah.
Time to get a little.
It's a little blurry, but it's all right.
Time to get a little Wi-Fi. Just so I can get. But I wonder if it's the camera too. Oof.
I don't know.
But I don't know. But welcome to Pick a Struggle.
Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing out there?
Hot. I got the air on 71. I'm still hot.
I know. It was hot in my apartment, too. I got it on 73.
I had to touch the fan, but like, is it working?
It's just hot. Working? It's just hot.
Because a month or so ago, my air conditioner had stopped working.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was all right because it wasn't 100 degrees outside.
Man, I went outside this morning just for 2 minutes and it just immediately starts sweating. I'm talking about sweat was pouring. My kids was like, what you was doing? Nothing.
Right.
Just outside.
Right, I'm walking.
Right, breathing. Just breathing. I went out there, swept the front porch, and that was it.
Oh, my goodness. I was going to say let's wait till we get more people in, but we already late.
I'm late. We're going to talk about that one day on the show. Y'all going to have to give me some tips because I really do not know how to be on time. It's almost like a.
You be late to work?
Yeah, I used to. Not like late, like crazy, like hours, but like 5-10 minutes. But
I'm talking about your new job. You been on time?
Oh yeah, but that you got to be there 2 hours early. So
before the event.
Yeah, it's easy to be on time to that. But 5 to 10 minutes, yeah. Not normally is what I'm gonna get because it's always something. I think it's like I do it in my mind somehow because it always kind of sabotages me. Like today, I was on time, but then I get out there and then it's traffic at 5 o'clock in the evening on Beltline in Grand Prairie. Where y'all going and what
Why
y'all
you
doing?
on Beltline?
Because I live off Beltline. I live.
This where you go to my house?
I gotta get on Beltline to come back down to your house. You see what I'm saying? I gotta cross over Beltline. So I come down Pioneer, I cross over Beltline. But as I'm crossing over Beltline, it's traffic right there. So because you can't bust a U.
Why don't you just come down Pioneer?
I do, but you can't bust a U. So
I do.
I got a ticket. I stopped doing it. I got a ticket on Nini's birthday. So I stopped doing it. Because I used to bust a U and come on.
I'm gonna say, why don't you go past and then go to Burger King and make a U-turn?
Oh, yeah, I could do that. But I wasn't trying to do it today because I was like, let me just get on. Anyway, it always be something. So I get down Pioneer because I make the U-turn. I mean, I come around and get down Pioneer. But anyway, somebody had left their car in the middle of the road to go get gas at 7-Eleven.
Oh, damn. I've been there before. But I told myself to stop doing that.
Mm. What?
Running out of gas? It used to be like a for show thing for me.
See, everybody got their thing. He run out of gas. I'm late. Like it's always something. You can't just.
Every time I like my ex would be in my car, he'd be like, every time I get in your car, you ain't got no gas. Because I just put $5 in there and just go about my day.
Right. Now that's one thing I don't play about. I am not walking to no gas station with no gas can and walking back. Nope.
Even when I was doing Uber, they were like, you ain't got no.
With them people, the passengers.
Yeah, the passengers. When I started doing passengers, I would keep like at least I would never fill it up.
Yeah,
and I'll be like on a quarter, or a little bit underneath the cord, they go, you know, you don't have any gas, right?
And you talking
Like,
about
I don't know.
the
The
passengers.
passages. Like, yeah, I know I ain't got no damn gas.
So, did you ever run out of gas with a passenger in the
No,
car?
never.
Oh, good.
Never, no.
I'm finna say, because
But I'll be riding down the street, and then I'll be like, on my last car, be running on fumes, and I'll be trying to run. One time, I cut it so close, my car cut off when I pulled into
the gas station.
Yeah.
See, that gives me anxiety. Not having gas in my car.
But this car that I got now, I read maybe because it's the SUV.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small SUV, so it's like I can't. Because one, I can't push it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna push it
Mm-hmm.
like I used to push the other cars, small cars I had. So I was like, So now I actually go to the gas station and just fill it up.
Yeah, fill it up. And then when you keep your gas low, it messes up the fuels. It do something.
That's what somebody told me.
Fuel line. Yeah, because I used to do.
I haven't witnessed it, but
I was a $5 queen too, so I remember.
I got it from
doing
my
that.
grandma.
She don't like putting in gas. She
All she did was $5
every time.
every time. She like, let me get $5 for gas. Because back in her day, $5 filled up the tank.
Yeah, I was gonna say back then, shit, $5 you gonna get a good amount of gas.
Right.
Now $5 is a drop you get from that gas station to home.
Yeah, gas is like $2.60, $2.70.
I saw that yesterday. In some places I seen $3.09. I said, yeah, y'all tripping.
Right.
Tripping.
But yeah, no. Like I will get probably to a quarter, maybe because it has to do where I work at too. Because I work in downtown Dallas, so it's like I don't wanna.
Oh no, you can't play with that.
Yeah,
Especially downtown, you cannot play
and
with that.
especially since it be so hot, I don't feel like stopping.
Yeah, and I get that because I don't want to stop either.
Right, so I will fill up my tank either before I leave to go to work, or late at night. Like if I wake up and it's like 10 or maybe like midnight, and it's like, okay, let me go to the gas station and fill it up. Because that's like midnight to 4 is like the best time to go get gas.
That's the best time to do anything.
It's real cool.
I mean, like as far as shopping,
Why you
yeah. I'm just saying, like, no, I wasn't, but now that you say that, it's absolutely the best time to do anything. That's when.
But no, it's really cool outside because it seems like it's different. It seems different when you get gas in the daytime and then when you get at night.
The gas hit different.
Yep, it really did.
The energy of getting the gas hits different. But you know what I admire?
And the gasoline.
Yeah,
You seem like you get more gas, or you get what you paid for in the middle of the night. Then in the daytime when it's hot, everybody and their mama out there.
Yes, I can't stand a gas station. That's why I'm not fond of Buc-ee's and stuff like that because the bumps are so far from the door. So I like the gas station.
Where the hell you are? I've only seen one Buc-ee's, and it's way out in the middle
I'm saying
of
I'm
nowhere.
not fond of that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I ain't that person. Let's go to Buc-ee's. I never just take a ride out there.
Because Buc-ee's is where people be having money. You would think nobody would steal from you.
What you mean people be having money?
It's only been like in a decent neighborhood, like rich neighborhood.
Oh, that's because they
Where
so
white
big.
folks at.
That's because they so big. They need so much space. That's probably why they out there with them white folks.
Right. But they do pay good though.
I know they pay really good, but
it ain't worth it.
Not that drive.
No,
ma'am, no paying. But I do admire people who just go to the pump, put the pump in the thing in their car, and just let it go. I've never done that.
I do
put
that
their card in and just let it go. Yeah, I ain't never done that. I admire people like that. I'm a
filling up the tank.
I know, but I'm a prepaid queen.
Even when you fill it up?
Yes, I'm still gonna go in there and say, give me 30, 40, whatever it is, just to make sure that I don't know.
No. I pay it when I'm filling it up. Well, gas period. I go to the pump and pay.
Plus they hold money too long.
Mine don't.
Yours don't do that?
Mine don't hold money at all.
Oh, okay. Because some people hold $1, some people hold 100. It is
right. Yeah. Or some. Oh, I had one account where they would lock your card. Like if you travel out of state and you like frequently go to different stores in another state, they'll lock your card and be like, nah, because they think somebody stole it. Yeah.
I like that though. I like that feature. But what I do is I call the bank. If I'm going out of town, like I did last time when I went out of town, I call the bank and say, hey, I'm gonna be in this area with using my card, so don't lock my shit.
Okay, that's cool.
Don't lock my shit.
But I don't go nowhere, so I don't.
Not yet.
Ain't got to worry about it.
Eventually, you will be traveling a lot, so we'll get there.
We'll see.
Well, you will.
But speaking of banks, I had a horrible experience the other day.
With the bank?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I had signed up for. What did I sign up for?
The bank?
No.
An app?
Fitness.
Why?
Gym?
Why you do that?
Because I had planned on going to the gym.
Like Planet Fitness?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what it was. Planet Fitness.
Oh, they the worst.
And so I tried to cancel it and it didn't. So they still took money out. And so I had to call. This was months ago. So I had to call and be like, yeah, I didn't authorize this. Take it off. And so they sent me another debit card, but then more money kept being taken out. So then I had called this past week and told them, they still taking money out. What can I do? And one was like, you can close your account and just open up a new one. I was like, I really don't want to do that. But, okay, I'll try to figure it out. And I hung up the phone. The woman closed my account.
Without you authorizing her?
Without me authorizing.
Oh, no.
So then I called back and was like, hey, I didn't give this woman authorization to close my account. Can y'all reopen it? No, we can't.
What? So once it's closed, that's it?
That's it.
Damn, that's crazy.
So I was like, I got so much stuff linked to this account. What am I supposed to do? Yada, yada, yada. And then we kept going back and forth. And I was like, I don't see how you're able to close an account without the person's authorization. Well, there's nothing we can do.
Oh, no.
So I was like, well, thanks for fucking up my day. And hung up the phone. I got tired.
That's why I like Chase. Because Chase is real easy to deal with.
Yeah.
You can call Chase and you can have 35 overdraft fees and you be like, can you take them off? And they'll take them off. I ain't got no money to pay you. Can you please take these? They do. I mean, they real easy. And then if they owe you some money or whatever the case may be, they give it to you right then. They investigate it later.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. But I used to have a credit union that'd be like, oh, it's gonna take us 82.3 days to figure out what's going on.
Oh Lord.
Like, nah, man, give me my money now.
Right. I don't. But it's all right though.
Well, did you get it situated?
No.
So you just can't use your card. You gotta.
No, I could spend the money that I had in there out, but that's it.
Well, at least that's you.
Yeah, but I got over though.
Oh, okay.
Because I did little trickery and I got more than what I had in the account.
Okay. Hey, a blessing is a blessing. You
Right.
hear me? You know what I'm saying?
But it's all right though. But I opened now I got okay, so I've always had multiple accounts. Now I'm having to rely on the other ones that I wasn't even using.
So what, you don't want to use those or what?
No, now I have to.
You have to use them?
Yeah. Because the one that I did have that was closed, I can't use it no more. So now it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just use the other phone that I got.
Okay.
But it was still a headache. And then, because I was like, my paycheck is going and now I got to wait 2-3 pay periods for the next one. And, for it to be automatic in the account. And I don't want to wait. Because that means I got to go cash my check.
You don't want
People don't be
that.
having the money.
Right. Well, I'll say this. You can open up one of them little prepaid cards and get your direct deposit on there, like a little
But it still
time or
takes
something.
It still takes a minute.
It shouldn't. It should, because when I used to do the little HR reception thing at Quick Trip, we get paid Friday or whatever. It was Wednesday, but if you do it before that day, the next pay period you can get your check in there.
Okay, because I did it because we just got paid this past week, and I set up the new direct deposit 2 days after we got paid.
So you should be, it should go in your new account next pay period. Let me get that. Okay, so I'm not because it was really bothering me.
Just pull it.
No, I'm not pulling your hair.
Pull it.
No. Okay, Jacob.
I know. I plan on straightening my hair.
What, a flat iron or a blow dry?
Jack got me a blowout kit.
Okay. What you gonna do with it? What's it straight?
Retwist it.
Well, okay.
I just want to get it straight to that stuff that you just pulled. Get all that out. Because I know I got plenty more.
Yeah. You gotta put some detangling stuff on there. Is it untwisted already?
Yeah.
You gotta put some detangling stuff on there. Okay. It's gonna be long. You got shrinkage. It's gonna be long.
And then my manager at work, Asian guy, was so funny because I had my hair like this, and and I told him I'm gonna straighten it. He was like, "No, I like it like that."
Really?
Yeah,
that's what's up.
And he was like, because he said, "Oh, you changed your hair color again?" I was like, "It's been this for the longest.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been this. It's been the same color.
Mhm.
Please just stop asking me that.
Who else asked you?
Him, only him.
Mm.
You changed your hair again? I was,
Mm.
no, it's still the same color. And he was like, "How do you get it like that?" I was like, "It takes hours."
They be so fascinated what I heard.
Everybody
They be
that
so
ain't black,
fascinated.
they be like, "Oh my god,
How did you do that?
Right?
How does that work?
How long is it if you actually straighten it?
Right. How long does it take? Oh, those braids. Oh my god.
Right? Does that hurt?
It must hurt. Oh gosh. I would have a massive headache. You'd be like, girl, sit down somewhere.
Right,
You'd be all right.
I remember this white dude said he wanted his hair braided. I was like, "Look, no,
Right.
your hair is already thin, and you just had a hair transplant. You don't need no braids. It's gonna pull all those new follicles out."
Smooth out. That's if you get one of them braiders like them Africans. Oh, baby, all that's coming out. All that's coming out.
You
No baby hair.
know.
Yes. No baby hair, no edges, no nothing. So let that go.
Just leave your white hair alone. But then but when I told him it takes like 3 hours to do my hair, he goes, "Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do that." I was like, "But those 3 hours, I ain't got to do nothing for the rest of the month."
Mm-hmm.
So it's
pay
worth
off.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people got to do their hair every day when they get up.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to my little sister about that Saturday. Like, dang, natural hair is really hard to deal with. That's why I mean, besides my little edge situation, even if I was wearing my natural hair, I probably would have it in some locks or braids or something. I would not
Right.
be doing it every day.
But white folks got to do their hair every day. They got to
It's
wash
easy
their
to do
hair.
theirs.
They got to wash their hair every day.
They not really supposed to. No, they not. They not
Who
supposed
told
to.
you that?
Nobody's supposed to be washing their hair every day.
White people do it.
I know they ain't supposed to. That's why they.
I thought that's how they
itchy.
get lice. Because it be dirty.
Well, they get lice
And then
because
with
they
all
ain't
that
taking care of
oil.
their hair.
Oh, no good.
But they ain't supposed to be washing every day. Every 2 or 3 days.
Oh.
Because they supposed to have some natural oils on their head too.
Oh. I just know I was like, "Oh, you got lice? Get away from me."
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
you dirty.
No,
Stay
you
away from
dirty.
me.
You dirty. Because if you got to get lice in your head, that means you ain't doing nothing to take care of your head.
Right.
I ain't got no
Scam likely. I ain't got no friends who know 800 numbers.
I know, all over my block. But anywho,
Right, let's get into a few of these hot topics.
how was
I
your
was born with a God-given mouth. I can see why these niggas gon' hate me now. Cause the shit I've been kicking and putting out. Ain't no way you can hold me or keep me.
You know.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's talk about Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole lost her mama,
Miss
Frankie, on her birthday. It is so sad. Of an overdose of.
What's she overdose on? I don't think they said it in the story. I don't think they said it. Probably whatever she was on previously.
Yeah,
Mhm.
probably the same stuff that got DMX.
Damn. I heard that somebody slipped him something. Like they just gave him something and he did it. That's what I heard, but I'm not sure if
Right.
that's true.
Was that the story about how he got hooked on the drugs, or was this?
That was the story about how he overdosed. on
Oh,
drugs.
okay.
Yeah. That somebody
Oh,
gave him something that he
damn.
wasn't used to doing. A drug he wasn't used to doing.
I wonder what the hell was that.
I don't know.
Right, but it was sad though. I actually like Frank, especially when she was when they did the whole Keisha Cole show.
Yeah, I like Frankie too. I like her personality.
Didn't I tell you that it was on divorce court?
Who was she divorcing?
She wasn't divorcing nobody. It was Frankie and what was Keisha's little sister name or older sister?
Oh, I can't remember. The heavyset girl.
Yeah,
I can't remember her name.
the dark one. I
Yeah.
cannot remember her name, but she was on there, and the sister was trying to find out who her daddy was.
So she was trying to find out Frank.
She was doing
her mama
paternity
baby.
tests. Yeah.
Oh,
Doing
okay.
paternity
So that's why
tests.
Frankie was on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I totally forgot about this. I had tried to like this yesterday,
Yes, they did.
and it went
The
out.
little incense one.
Come on, now.
You might have to bring it down
I had to unplug my smoke alarms.
because the incense.
Yeah, because all of the incense and the candles.
How much you had burning?
I had about like 5 incense.
Oh yeah, that's why.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What
Yeah, I
you
had about
doing?
5 of them, and then I got 2 candles right over there.
You was having a little seance.
Child, trying to. Get killed. Right. Try to do a little something. while I take a shower, like just to relax.
Okay, you took a spiritual shower.
No, still haven't.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get them there.
But oh snap, I done forgot. And so I didn't see anywhere where they was talking about the funeral or anything or what's going on, but it's sad that she lost her mama.
Yeah, 61.
And that's young.
Yes, and she been battling drug use her whole life because y'all know Keisha Cole was in foster care because her mom was on drugs. So
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, she gave them to Frankie gave Keisha and her. I don't know if it was all her kids, but I know for sure she gave Keisha to a family member.
Did she have like 8?
She had quite a few.
Quite a few kids.
She had quite a few kids. But she gave Keisha away because she was on drugs. She couldn't take care of them.
Right. Where was Keisha? You know where Keisha was in the
lineup on the kids? I'm not sure.
Because was she like the youngest one?
I know she was close to the youngest one. I know she's close to being one of the younger ones.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure who behind her or before her.
Right. That's sad.
It is.
Right.
And she's very pretty. Even though she was a drug addict.
When she got some new teeth, yes.
She was even pretty without the teeth. I mean, you could tell she was pretty back in the day, in her prime.
In her prime.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my prime. But on some good news, MJ Rodriguez from Pose has been nominated for an Emmy. Yay, the first trans.
Yes, I love her.
Yay. Now you watch Pose.
Yeah.
What's she do on the show?
She is the mother of the house. So the story starts off. The show starts off as her being kind of homeless. She didn't really have anybody. She got kicked out of her home. Her dad didn't like the fact that she was gay, and so she moves to New York, living on the street. And so she kind of self-builds herself.
Quick question. Mm-hmm. Now I know she's trans in real life. Does she play trans in the show too?
She does, but at the beginning she was her natural boy.
Okay. At
the beginning she was a boy. They showed her as a boy, and then they showed a small progression of how she went from being a boy to
transition to. Oh, okay, cool.
And so she got her own apartment, and she starts to take in other kids that are in the lifestyle that she meet at the club, at the ballroom or whatever, the balls and stuff like that. So yeah, and all the people that are on that show, all the people on that show Pose. I thought all of them were trans, but not all of them are trans.
Ain't that the show that Bobby Porter on? Billy Porter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who has HIV?
And on the show, his boyfriend died of HIV. So
does he have it on the show too?
No, not yet. They haven't said. I think I saw something about them saying he might have it, but anyway, as far as I don't watch, no, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But it's a good show, y'all. I mean,
I've been meaning to click on it. God knows I have.
Why you don't?
I don't know. I'll be having so this is how my mind works.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a whole bunch of stuff lined up, and then I will see something else, and I will click on that and just watch that.
Yeah.
And then my whole list just goes off to the wayside. And then I eventually
get back to the list. Like when you're in TV mode.
Oh, every day.
Oh, okay.
Every day. Because everything's like, let me find something I can watch. And then I'll see Pose. It'll like continue watching or whatever, or what's trending. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
But What's New Scooby-Doo is on here too, so.
I ain't gonna even lie. I do that too, though. I do that too. I'll be like, there was something. Oh, the Tomorrow War.
You watched it?
No, not yet. Okay. It's on my list. That's just like, I know what you mean, because I'll be like, but anyway, Pose is good. I hope you do get a chance to watch it.
Yeah, and the Emmy is supposed to be happening in September. I guess they do like a virtual one. Or I guess, did you watch the BET Awards?
I did not.
Okay, now I ain't going to compare.
But it wasn't virtual.
Not virtual, but it's mostly celebrities in the crowd.
Yeah.
And then they have like fake audience members or something.
Yeah,
but everybody be sitting so far away and stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I guess they'll do it that way.
I mean, everything is pretty much opening back up, so I'm not sure why they even doing all that. Just let people be in and hope.
I don't know.
Y'all see how I talk.
Right.
Let people be in there.
It's kind of scary to be in there because now they got something else.
That's new, yeah.
Something else that's new. And it's the Gamma variant. First it was Delta. Now it's Gamma. And then the next one's going to be Alpha and Omega.
Okay, I'm finna say, damn. Are we doing military words, codes, or whatever.
Somebody said they named them after. Well, it's coincidence. They named after brain waves. So I didn't know there was different names of brain waves.
Yeah,
and there's a delta one, and then there's a gamma one.
That's true.
So I didn't know that.
That is true. I didn't know that. I didn't connect it. I did not
neither
connect
until
it.
Levity. Somebody on Levity had pointed it out.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh,
so that means it might have like a little deeper meaning than that.
Oh no,
brain waves.
Right. But I got a news clip. Let's see
what they talk about.
Let me share the screen right quick.
Yes, I can do.
Dr. Perry Wilson is an associate professor of medicine at Yale. And good morning. So if vaccinated people can still get infected, should we be running around maskless after all? Makes you think. And good morning to see you.
Good morning. Nice to see you too. The risk of the Delta variant really is among unvaccinated people. And I want to point out that it's been labeled a variant of concern because it is more transmissible. It appears to be potentially even more transmissible than the Alpha variant, that UK variant that's the dominant variant in the US right now. Delta is quickly going to become the dominant variant in the US. It's already the dominant variant in the UK, but the vaccination breakthrough rate is still really, really low. So a study just came out of the UK where it's the dominant variant. 2 doses of the mRNA vaccine provided 88% protection against any symptoms and 95% protection against hospitalization. So we're still talking really good numbers as far as the vaccine goes. Maybe it's not, the near 100% that you got with the other variants, but this is still really good. Vaccination absolutely hands down your best defense against this new variant.
Okay, now we're hearing that different universities, like University of California says it plans to mandate anybody returning to the campus in the fall needs to be vaccinated against coronavirus. So you think that's a trend that's going to continue, and do you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, my constitution is more of a carrot than a stick person. But that said, universities are high-risk environments. People close together. There's a lot of social interactions. And remember, these places, and my university is no different. It has a duty of care to the students in its charge. So I'm not surprised to see that. I will point out that they are allowing medical and religious exemptions at the University of California. But yeah, I think this will be common because it's just such a high-risk environment.
Okay.
Right.
There's yet another variant to talk about, and that's Gamma, the Gamma variant. Children are becoming infected at an alarming rate in Brazil, where it's prominent. So what can you tell us about the Gamma variant?
Yeah, this is one I'm particularly worried about. We still have Delta that's surging here. We don't see that surge in Gamma. But the fact is that more kids than you'd expect in Brazil are ending up hospitalized, getting really sick, and even dying with this Gamma variant. Now, Brazil is not the US, and the healthcare system there has been under just unbelievable strain to the breaking point in multiple places. So I don't want to, cause any particular panic here, but definitely something I think we should be keeping a watch on, particularly because throughout the course of this pandemic, children have really had generally mild disease. If that starts to change, the risk calculus, particularly when it comes to vaccinating children, is going to change fairly dramatically.
They're going to have to get it. It's going to be mandatory.
All right, let's come back on the screen. So y'all just saw that. But I had just read somewhere, I think it was yesterday, or could have been today. My days are kind of hazy because I had like 4 edibles yesterday.
See?
I read somewhere where the Gamma is being really bad at, was it Chicago, Illinois? Where it, what's that woman name? The one they be making the memes out of? She's like the mayor or the governor or something.
Oh, the one that be looking mean all the time?
Yeah.
Forgot her name.
She a lesbian?
Yeah. But
she's the mayor or she's the
mayor.
Governor?
She's a mayor. She's in one of those offices, but I want to say she's the mayor. Do
you remember her name?
I'm just gonna
Google schmoogle it.
Yeah.
But no, she did a press conference and saying that Gamma is really bad out there. It's getting really bad. I think they said they had like 2,000 some cases.
That's terrible.
They had like 2,000 cases over 2,000 cases of the Gamma, and then
Is it-
over 1,000 cases of the Delta.
Is it Chicago or California?
Chicago.
Okay. If
Well-
she ain't the governor then. She must be the mayor.
Mayor of Chicago.
Did you know that we had a black we have a black mayor? Okay, yeah. Lori Lightfoot.
I don't know how I don't see how I can forget that name.
Why?
Who Lightfoot? She
I
got to be Indian.
No, she got to just be having a weird
Lori
ass last name.
Lightfoot.
Maybe she don't want to. That's her alias. Maybe that's her stage name. Well, I mean, she does have that skin. She got a little red tint to her skin. She could be a little American Indian.
Yeah, could be. No, what was you saying? Who the what now?
Who the what now?
You forgot that fast. You was about to ask me, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But my thing is this: why with this whole COVID thing? Like the first variant of COVID, the one that we saw last year, running rampant through old people. Now this new Gamma COVID running rapid through kids. I just don't get what's going on. I'm kind of confused.
It's weird.
It really is, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
If you watch Handmaid's Tale,
Yeah.
it made me think of
I
that.
still can't. Well, I canceled my Hulu subscription.
I noticed. I'm glad I wasn't in the middle of that. And I was like, what's going on with the Hulu?
I need to
What's
save
going
some money.
on?
I need to save some money.
It's
so.
okay. I mean, I was just only watching it for a few things. I was gonna get it, but I have so many apps that I don't use. That's why I was like, I ain't gonna be buying apps.
And plus, HBO Max has just been a friend of mine.
Because they have everything.
They got so much stuff on there. And Netflix. I actually do like
Netflix ain't never going nowhere. I mean, they done went from being $7 a month to $20, but you know what? I'm gonna keep Netflix.
It's $20 a month?
Yeah, it's $20 just for the regular one. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. But you remember when it was cheap, like $5, $7? It was really cheap back in the day, but that's when they ain't went nothing on there.
Right.
So,
and now everybody and their mama running over there.
Mm-hmm.
People with podcasts are running over there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's the place to be. You ain't gonna be need
Right.
no studios no more. Gonna go straight to these apps. But y'all keep y'all kids. It is weird. Keep y'all kids.
Oh, no, I said it was neat.
Oh, neat. I said
Not the Gamma. I was talking about Netflix having everything.
Yeah.
And everybody.
Well, I mean, they worked their way up.
Right.
They broke them barriers.
Because weren't they like the first one?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, get your kids. I'm not gonna say get them back. I don't know.
Keep them close to your heart.
Do you think we're gonna have another shutdown?
I think it's possible.
I hope we do. I'm praying for one.
You hope we do?
I don't want to go to work no more.
You know, the thing for me, I didn't really, the shutdown last year didn't really make me feel no certain way because I didn't get to take off work. I had to go to work every day.
Right.
But just not being able to go nowhere and do nothing, that wasn't hard for me because I'm a homebody anyway.
Exactly.
So I was enjoying it.
Right.
The kids like, nope. They said, yeah.
Right. Just sitting in the bed all day. The only thing I had to do was just get up and eat.
Mm-hmm. I got drunk most of the time. I think that whole month of April, I was drunk. Except when I went to work.
Damn.
I know. And I even slid a little bit in every now and again. No, I'm just kidding.
Girl, you don't work there no more. You can tell.
No, but I didn't. I wish I was smart enough to do a couple shots at work.
You probably would still been
I
there.
would probably still be there. Probably would have still been there. I'd be like, you
Been
know
easy
what?
to deal with them people.
Girl, I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness. But in some more news, I just realized we're not really doing that much celebrity gossip today.
No, it's more like
Which is really, really nice. So there is a memorial in San Diego called Say Their Names Memorial. There's another one in Dallas. Ray, did you play Beyonce's theme song? Say, baby, I love you.
And you ain't running game. Say my name, say my name.
Say my name. But
okay, Michelle.
Where they got all the people that have been victims of police brutality and racial injustices and all that stuff. They have memorials on there. So the one that's in Dallas is, where did I say it was? In downtown off of
the park, not Glendale. You said it.
Clyde Warren Park.
Clyde Warren
Park. They have a memorial. And
When
San
is
Diego
it?
have one. What do you? I'm sorry.
When is it?
What do you mean? When is it? I thought it was an everyday kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So the one in San Diego is like a place you can actually go to, like a museum.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me. It looks like that's the one that they have in Dallas too.
They might have some. Okay, so last time I was down there, they didn't have that.
Let me see. Let me share the screen so y'all can see. Cause I might have to go there. Go there.
They got the food trucks and stuff. And last time I went there, somebody was making a YouTube video of some dancing.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
This is the memorial that they have. I guess it's the one in Dallas.
Okay.
And it says it will remain until September 17th.
Is that Breonna Taylor right there?
No, that's Tatiana Jefferson. Tatiana Jefferson.
Oh. Okay.
But it looks
like
really
fun.
nice.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go down there and see that.
Right. I don't know where Flywood Park is, but I didn't say Flywood. Where did I say?
Clyde. Clyde Warren, is that what you said?
Yeah, Clyde Warren Park.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle. Clyde.
Clyde.
That's where it's at. It's over there. But I'm glad they're doing it. And I was telling to Shayla when she was over here, because we was talking about the George Floyd big fucking statue that they had built for him in Minnesota.
Yeah, probably so.
I think it was Minnesota. I can't remember.
That's what happened at.
Yeah, but it was so huge, and I was like, they should have did a memorial, like
that kind of movie.
Yeah, that kind of thing. George Floyd ain't the only one.
I just, and I'm just not that bandwagon person. Like, I really hate what happened to George Floyd, but what happened to George Floyd was only that bad because we had the video. I mean, Emmett Till got done way worse. I mean, it was so many people that got done way worse. So I'm not knocking what happened to George or downplaying it or nothing like that. All I'm saying is, why he get the big old statue? Why y'all just don't make a park with statues of everybody that got, like they do with the people's names that get the soldiers?
I said, yeah,
do that.
Do a wall,
with
concrete, and then chisel their names in it or something. Do something else. No matter what, no. It was like a 300-pound statue. Like,
see, that's just too
heavy.
much. That's overkill. Like, overkill. No pun intended. I'm not trying to be funny, but it is like that's too much. Like, we don't need that out there.
I hate you.
We don't need all that.
Right. No, don't need all of that. Don't need any of that. Another thing we don't need people dying after Frito-Lay.
Exactly.
We need all those chips.
Please,
because be careful.
Please, y'all. And I'm not sure what happened to that coworker.
Right.
But it don't sound too far different from any other warehouse.
They said that he had passed out. Now they of course I don't think they're gonna go into like statistics of medical records, whatever. But then it's also kind of okay. So an employee had passed out on the line, and they had, according to one of the people that worked there, the managers had them move his body and keep working on the line. So now they on strike.
I would have quit. That would have been my last day at Frito-Lay. I mean, unless he had like medical conditions and he was already pretty much, because if it was just working condition, he died because it was hot. That kind of stuff, like no. Yeah. But just to not even care and make people go back to work, they just see somebody die.
Right. Like I remember when we was at QT. I don't know if you was there that day, but the dude had a seizure and fell out before we even started.
Yeah, I was training him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my training.
And we didn't go back to work. We stopped and made sure he was all right. Then we went to work.
Ambulance came, and I think they called for us to be on the break for at least 30 to 45 minutes because we needed to get ourselves situated. But yeah, he had a full-blown seizure.
Like fell out.
Clocked his head on a concrete floor, just really hard on the floor. And I didn't know what to do, but yeah, we didn't go back to work. And he didn't even die. So
right. And we stopped for him. So yeah, if I would have watched my employee, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need an hour and a half break.
I'm gonna need to go home. And I'll be back whenever I'm back. I cannot. I need to go.
I wonder did they know he was dying like while it was happening?
They probably didn't know he was dying, but to say move his body so you can get on the line,
Yeah,
that's messed up. Like, stop the line.
Right, and then now that he did, you tamper with evidence. That is a felony move that didn't die.
Don't touch him.
No,
Let him be. Now, moving him for his own safety, I could see that. But move the stuff.
So we can get back to work? No.
Yeah, no.
These chips will be all right.
Exactly. They be stale anyway.
And be half full. Is that why they be half full? Because people passing out on the line and not feeling the chips.
Oh, they earn that bag. They don't let you out be ashamed of yourself.
Right. I didn't know y'all was selling air.
Apparently they do. Air that smell like doo-doo sometimes. Like when you open the chips and you be like, oh shit. This smells.
I ain't never had a bag like that.
Cheeto, the crunchy ones smell like
I really don't even buy them no more.
Why?
I don't know. I buy the hot ones though. Like the regular cheese ones though. The hot ones.
Yeah. Kids like them. So.
They could. Them and hot fries and the hot puffs.
Then the hot puffs are good. Yes. Oh yeah. And while we on the subject, them hot Funyuns with cream cheese.
Oh, this sounds good.
Delicious because it's that cool and then
with
the hot. Yes.
Good.
Try them, y'all.
I like chips with cream cheese anyway.
Really?
Cream cheese is a really good dip. That and French onion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Rachel put me on that French onion.
Of course she did. Rachel always got good recommendations.
Good little snacks. Right. And healthy too.
But speaking of strike, so apparently, I didn't know nothing about this until like 2 days ago. There's supposed to be a strike on October the 15th. I was gonna say worldwide.
A mass strike.
Nationwide.
It's on your side.
It's supposed to be a nationwide protest. So this, I didn't know what it was about until this one guy. Well, this is not the guy that I saw it from, but I had read it somewhere. I was going to show you this video about what the strike is about. You was just so popular.
Girl, that ain't nothing but emails.
Oh.
Because everybody named mama got my email address.
Oh, my eyes are itchy. Okay, let's watch this.
There is a viral strike going on October 15th, 2021. Here's what you need to know. By participating, you are on board with the following: a $20 minimum wage, free healthcare for everybody, paid maternity and paternity leave, a 4-day work week, environmental regulation, and a 25% corporate tax rate. This is the easiest way to make a change. Save your money now so when October 15th comes, you can participate in the strike for a long time and get better conditions for us.
Okay, see, I didn't know about that. I didn't know it was an all day. I mean, like we just not going back to work.
No, it's a real strike.
Yeah.
That's why you said save your money.
Yeah.
I'm already on strike.
What?
I'm already on strike.
How?
I ain't going to work.
Why are you not going to work?
Because you just heard what that man say. We need to be.
So you're not gonna you gonna participate for real?
I'm already out, but my part-time job don't have. I can't do nothing.
They don't care.
They don't count. This is for full-time people like yourself.
Oh, so when do you work?
Whenever I pick up a schedule.
Oh,
like today they had the Gold Cup, the part 2 to the one I went to last week. But I was like, pick a struggle more important to me.
Oh, I was gonna say, girl, you should have went to
No.
You should have took your butt to work.
I don't really like it.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm. I don't like that. I don't want to stand up. I've been standing up for too long. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And then all you do is just taking tickets.
Yeah.
Ticket, please.
And just being smiling.
Ticket, please.
Hey,
ticket, please.
Good morning. Welcome to the
ticket, please. Yeah.
No. And it's just like you just standing here, you ain't got nothing to look at. You're just looking at the staircase and people coming down and yelling. I just don't like it.
Oh, damn.
That's all right, though. I ain't got to like it. Something else will come through. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it until
something else comes. Yeah. They always say it's best to look for a job when you have one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm scared.
You ain't going to do the strike?
I don't know.
Why are you scared?
Child, not being able to pay my rent.
Oh, then don't do it. You heard the man say the money. If you ain't gonna.
Well, I just got the notice today. I can't save up
a month. How long you think it might take?
Girl, I don't know.
Cause I done heard people being on strike for months.
Yeah,
like over almost a year, month.
And then sometimes when you try to go back, it won't be a job for you.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had already hired somebody to replace you, so
yeah, go ahead and keep on with your strike.
Yeah, keep striking. keep hitting that head. I don't know. I would do it if I got help paying my rent. I would for sure strike.
Yeah. You know what though? I don't understand why they doing it now when we just had a pretty much mandatory strike last year, all of last year. People wasn't working. So why you mad for it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Right.
But anyway, I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, but everything. Well, I don't know about the free healthcare part.
We definitely should be getting free healthcare.
Yeah, but I don't think we should be demanding that from our job.
Oh no, that should be government.
Yeah, that's like a government thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, because I do hate that sometimes your insurance is tied to your job, and that's the only way you can afford to pay for it.
Because that's the only time it's cheap.
Yeah,
because it's group insurance. Like when I was studying to get my insurance license, and
I did not know that.
What?
It's cheaper because it's group insurance.
Yeah, that's how they do it, just to make. And if the employer doesn't have a certain amount, a certain percentage, which is like 70% of that group to participate, then they won't even give it to them. They won't even let them buy it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's the only reason why it's cheap, and it's really not even that cheap because you paying. It depends on what you got going on.
I just got
$30 a week.
Got dental and vision.
You don't got medical?
No, that's too expensive.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and you work every day.
Expensive.
You should be able to.
It was like I think the first time when I had first signed up for it, like $80.
Oh, what?
A paycheck. And I was like,
for one person,
that $80 could go somewhere else. Especially when I don't go to the doctor like that. So that $80 could be gas, food, electricity. I could spread that money so far. So no, I'm not paying $80. So I called the bank and was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I already have insurance because you have to have a reason to get off of it. They won't just allow you.
Oh yeah, and you got to have open enrollment and all that. Yeah.
No, they'll let you cancel anytime, but it has to be a life-changing event. I think that's what they call it.
Something stupid like that.
Yeah, it was like either you got married or you're switching jobs or something, or you're going to use your own insurance instead of your work insurance. Like it has to be something, or you got a child, so maybe need to add somebody or something, change it that way. But I was like, oh, I forgot, I already have it. Take it off. I'm under my mama's insurance.
Yeah, that's the best thing. I'm under my mama's.
Right.
I'm under my mama's insurance. I don't need yours.
It was like, okay, we'll take it off, but you're gonna have to prove it to us. And I was like, okay, cool, I got you.
And that's another thing. I didn't have to prove nothing to get it.
Right, exactly.
So why I gotta prove to you why I'm not want it? That's how they get you.
But luckily for me, a pandemic happened, so
whoop de doo, we good to go.
Everything went. Because I remember when my vision had kicked in, and I went to America's Best, got me some glasses. The next day, the country shut down. Literally the next day. And it took them 2-3 months to mail me my damn glasses.
Everything just went haywire. It was crazy.
Right. I can't wait till like 2040 to be like, girl, you remember?
You remember when the pandemic? Y'all remember 2020? Yes. How was you? Yeah. Where was you at when the pandemic? Like they did with 9/11. Where was you at when 9/11 happened?
Yeah. I remember coming home. I can't stand you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know. I do want to participate. I always wanting to do something political, like a march or something. It's something. It'd be either I don't have the energy to do it, or they schedule it when I'm just not able to do it.
I think
like
for
yesterday.
Me, I'm like you too, but I haven't found anything. Now I was gonna go down there when the for the Black Lives Movement, Black Lives Matter movement. I was gonna go down there, but when I found out they were shooting rubber bullets and whatnot, I said, nah, I don't want to be a part of that. I ain't finna do that. And then my feet gonna be hurting too walking now. So, but I want to find something that I can get behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I want to do a march or something just so I could be like, I was there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then when they do the what they do the biography on your life, and they were like, yes, he was marching with this, like they be doing about like this, Especially when they do a documentary on our show, they go like, pick a struggles out there, and then
with their t-shirts.
What you got on that stove over there?
Just some baked chicken and some BS I had concocted up. Something to eat.
I like concoctions. But anywho.
Right. You ready for the How You Struggling letter?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You want to read it?
I can.
All right, let's get into the How You Struggling.
All right, y'all. We back. It's time for our pick a struggle letter.
We finally got into some letters. I'm kind of happy.
Me too.
Because last week we got into one. We're gonna get. Then I love them.
Yeah, I like them too because it was like
I'm just nosy.
I'm nosy, and it give us time to be, to see what's going on while people out here struggling. We need to pick one.
Right.
So this one says, "Dear Pick a Struggle, my town has a pretty bad hawk problem. As a result, it is pretty much a requirement for all pets to be indoor pets, and a lot of the smaller prey animals populations are suffering as a result. About 2-ish years ago, I found a trail of dead kittens just outside my apartment complex. I went to investigate and found one kitten still alive. I named her Mopsy. She's gorgeous. I love her very much. I've been seeing this guy named Mike for 6 months. Unfortunately, Mopsy does not like Mike at all.
Uh-oh.
She has made it known that she doesn't like Mike. She hasn't attacked him, but when he tries to pet her, she hisses and bats at his hand. I'm assuming it's from trauma, but I don't know. Now he's saying that he'll leave me if I don't get rid of her. He apparently thinks we're in a relationship. Oh, okay. You and him. All right, because I was kind of confused with that. Apparently he thinks we're in a relationship, even though I told him from the beginning that I'm only interested in dating women right now. How do I get rid of this guy without getting too crazy?
Wait a minute.
So, hold on, sweetheart. Why Mike at your house if y'all ain't? What is he doing over there if you only dating women? And why he think y'all in a relationship if you're only dating women? I don't know, Dre. What you think? I'm gonna let you chime in on that.
That part kind of confused me.
Mm-hmm.
So you're interested in dating? You're only interested in dating women. So why is you with Mike?
Why
are you with Mike? Why is Mike at your house terrorizing your cat?
Both of them.
I don't get it. Why is he over there? What you say? She known him for 6 months?
Yeah.
Or she's been seeing him for 6 months.
She's been knowing him for 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe it was just like a friendly thing, like, hey, come over, let's kick it.
Okay.
And they were just kicking it. And so apparently, why is he over there? Have y'all slept together?
They had to have slept together.
You think so?
Why he giving her ultimatum to get rid of the cat? I'm not coming back. If that's just a homeboy, boy, fuck you. Go on and go. I don't care about you come or not. This is my cat. Like, it don't sound right. I don't know if you telling us the whole story.
Yeah.
We might need to talk to Mopsy.
Even though it was...
We need to talk to Mopsy.
We need to talk to the other cat.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one you got, but the other cat.
Yeah, she gonna tell us the truth because you was leaving some stuff out.
Even though you wrote a lie. I appreciate you for that. But
yes, and we like the backstory, but
that is crazy though. We say hawks,
mm-hmm.
like not everybody. Mm-hmm. Like all the dogs, like all your pets have to be indoor animals.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard anything like that.
I ain't never heard nothing like that either. I know when I first got Seven, because he's a small breed dog, somebody was telling me to be careful with him at when I take him out to the park because a bird can pick him up and take him.
I have seen big ass birds in Texas.
Yes, and I have too.
Like vultures.
Yes, I have too.
I think I've seen a vulture like on the side of 20 one time. Scared the hell out of me.
Doing what? It was something dead over there?
It was something dead over there. And he was over there and girl, and then it's already you already nervous because you see them over there.
Mm-hmm.
But once they open their wings,
oh,
you're like, oh Lord, get away from me.
That wingspan.
It'll freak you out, and you end up hitting another car.
Oh my goodness!
But that's weird though.
That is weird.
I wonder where she stay.
I don't know, because I ain't never heard of the people like, man, like if the Hawks are that bad, like why are they that bad?
Why you even moved over there?
What? Yeah, I don't know. But as far as you and Mike go and Mopsy and all that, I feel like if Mike is not your dude, if you ain't doing nothing with Mike to make Mike think that he your man.
Because what made him think that?
Exactly.
What made him think that y'all in a close relationship? Are you inviting him over like every day? And he thinking y'all building something when in reality, you just want him for the peen?
You got to give us some more details. We don't have anything to work with.
Right.
You told us about some
But
Hawks.
be careful.
Right.
You gave us more detail about
dead
cats on the side of your apartment building.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then you know what's her name? Suge. She got to be careful.
What?
It be wolves, coyotes, and stuff over
By her
there.
apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like newly built stuff, and there's still like land out there. One time I did see a wolf though.
A wolf or a coyote?
It was a wolf. It could have been a coyote. It looked like
they
a wolf.
look similar to me. I can't tell the difference.
It wasn't a dog, I'll tell you that
Right,
much. But I was on my way to the DFW airport. But anywho, hopefully he ain't one of those crazy dudes. Because the way you describing him, it sounds like he a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
She didn't really describe him though.
But if he thinking they are closer than what they really are, and if just for shits and giggles she really didn't lean him on like that, then he could be crazy. You might want to leave him outside and hopefully a hawk will come and pick him up.
Right, shoot. Or just let Mopsy take care of him. If she don't like him and he keep getting scratched up and bit and all that, he'll stop coming over there.
Right, he'll just leave.
Yeah, don't tell her to stop. Let her do what she just say, this is her house. I can't tell her what to do. It's her house.
And I've had to tell people that one time.
About I'm talking about Seven. About Jazz.
Yeah.
Why?
They'll come over and they'll say, well, no, I asked, like, are you scared of dogs? Mm-hmm. No. You ain't gonna put your dog up? No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You just can't come over there.
Right, because this ain't hers.
Even when I used to do booty calls back in the day when Jazz was little, it was like, I'm like, now I got a dog. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't put her up anywhere.
Right. So if she bark at your ass, you're going to listen to the barking.
Right.
With Seven, we don't put Seven up either. We just tell him to chill because y'all know small dogs think they hard. They got that short dog complex. So we just be like, dude, chill. But we don't make him go in the room or nothing like that because that's his house. He got free range to be around. The only time is if he got a professional. It's like a professional, like my son's therapist come in. And Seven doing too much, then we'll put him up. But
I did that one time. I put Jazz up one time.
Why?
Because I had someone come over.
And they were scared of dogs?
No, they weren't. But it was just awkward. Of us doing stuff and Jazz is right there looking at us. It's kind of weird.
Oh, because it's like your child watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't believe who was there though.
I ain't gonna share.
You know
what he was doing. Why he was there. Why? Are we not gonna get into that right now?
No, we still on Mopsy.
Mopsy. I think that's how you say it. MOPSY.
Yeah, Mopsy.
Mopsy. Yeah.
But yeah, just straight up. Yeah, we have to actually give her advice. Tell the guy,
Mike.
Tell Mike. Okay, I think we on the wrong page about our relationship. So we need to have a sit down, talk about this. Mm-hmm. And then when you tell him, hey, we just kicking it, all right?
Right.
We just hanging out. And unfortunately, the cat got to be hit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like it, you can go.
Right. Because she's not going nowhere.
Right.
Or he.
Because I rescued Mopsy. Mopsy.
Mm-hmm. I agree wholeheartedly. sweetheart, tell Mike got to go. Hit
Right.
the road, Jack. And don't you come back.
No more.
Because Mopsy is here to stay, okay? That's what it is.
Right.
And if she don't like it, and that's another thing, when animals don't like people to that extent, I be feeling like something ain't right.
Cats and dogs, they can read people.
Yeah, and if they really just don't fuck with you, if you ain't never did nothing to them to make them not like you, like Seven don't really fool with me because I whoops him when he do something. When he pee in the house, poo, I pop him, and he don't like that, so he don't fool with me. But when I tell him to come here, and he like me, he just be like, I ain't finna fool with her because she gonna hit a nigga. I know she gonna hit me. I'm not finna even go over there about her. She over there, she in the kitchen. I'm gonna sit over there. So, but if they just don't like you for no reason, you ain't ever getting no reason, then you ain't.
Something ain't right about you. And I kind of put blame on her because if she realized, like, if you can tell when your pet don't like somebody. The first day when you brought him over, it's like, okay, yeah, my dog really ain't feeling you. You know, we're gonna have to go. We have to be at the park or something.
And go to your house.
Yeah. I just go to your house. Why not just go to his house?
Exactly. Maybe he don't got no house.
Or
maybe he stay with his mom or something. Or that,
lives with mommy.
I
hate people like that. I really do.
And the same goes for kids. If especially babies, because babies can pick up on energy better than bigger kids can. Yeah. So pets, babies, if they don't like who you're dealing with, you might want to not deal with them unless you fucked up too. So
right. It's gonna be horrible trying to force somebody to like somebody. It ain't gonna never turn out right.
No, because they ain't gonna never do it right. They gonna be like, no, I don't like that nigga.
But yeah, you need to talk to him. At least tell him, I think you're overstating our relationship.
Right. What we got going on.
Yeah. Like we just kicking it, bro.
Right. And then dap him up.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fool.
Or if he's just a booty call.
Then you shouldn't care what he know about it. You shouldn't care what he talking. If you just getting you some every now and again for a few months and Mopsy be tripping, she be kind of blocking a little bit, then you can put Mopsy up, get you a little some, and then let him know that Mopsy stay here and you don't. We just doing it. You can go home. Right. I ain't getting rid of my cat because of you. Not getting rid of my cat.
Nah. Yeah, I'm still confused. It's like, okay, so why are you even dating Mike? Or why are you even seeing Mike if you want to date women?
And that's another thing. But is Mike, think Mike is a
trans?
Boy? Could be. But she called him a guy, though, so it wasn't. Yeah. But if she was only dating women, then why
are you even with Mike?
It's more to the story.
Yeah.
It's hard to give advice when you don't have all the
Write a second letter.
Yeah, part 2. So we can let us fill us in so we can give you better advice, because with this advice right here, it don't make sense. If you only like girls, but you're dealing with a boy.
Right. Or you only want to date women, so why you quote unquote seeing him? Like
maybe she decided that after. Maybe she was like, oh, he giving me an ultimatum, but I really just don't even want to date him no more. I like girls.
Women now.
Yeah. It could be that.
That could be it.
But until we know.
Well, she added it as if, I always wanted to date women.
Yeah, she made it seem like that.
Mike just here just because. Which don't make any sense.
Don't make no sense.
That's why people call bisexual people confused.
Yep.
You the reason. You didn't set bisexual people back decades. Making a bad name for them people out here.
Right.
For people like Lepre.
Whatever. Bisexual. I mean, I experiment, but I ain't bisexual. I would never say I'm bisexual. And you know why I would say that? Because everybody experiment with stuff, when they're younger. But at the same time, well, I mean, okay, not everybody. But people experiment. My thing is, I would never be in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
Right.
To the no.
I don't blame you. It's too much.
It's too much.
I told you. That's why I don't want to date a woman. I'm scared to get iodine poison. Get mercury poison.
You are so dumb. You are so dumb. I cannot with you.
Eating too much fish. I can't do it.
You ain't supposed to eat fish every day. Nah. Eat it in moderation, you'll be okay. Just a little bit here and there. It's all right.
But no, we done. That was that was quick. Because it be making me nervous. We'll be on here for like an hour and a half.
Why? Why does it make you nervous?
Jazz is like, oh my God, this is just too long. That's what I be thinking.
No, sometimes you gotta go a little longer than you normally go. But I don't even know how long we've been on there.
For like an hour and 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
we're done, son. What are we doing next week? We gotta come up with some new ideas for the show.
And if y'all have any ideas for our show, please let us know. We told y'all last time that we wanted y'all to be more interactive with the show. So when you're watching, if you have questions, concerns, comments, or whatever, just make sure that you either write it to us in an email or just put it in the comment section.
Right. I thought about doing like a Mental Monday.
That's a good idea. Okay. No, I like that a lot.
Where we'll talk about, but we have to get real personal.
Okay.
That's the part that I'm like, not iffy on, but
it makes you nervous.
Yeah.
To put yourself out there like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this.
Or do like I want to do a drinking show. What we test different alcohols and stuff.
Okay, we can do that. We definitely can do that.
Let's do that on Fridays.
Yeah, we need to do it on a Friday. It has to be on a Friday. Oh, I mean,
knowing me, I can do it on a Tuesday.
I mean, I ain't too scared of drinking during the week. I'm a day drinker. I'm a week drinker. I'm before 5, after 5, during the 5 o'clock hour.
It don't matter. Every time, every minute, there's a happy hour
somewhere, and it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
So, but yeah, if y'all have any ideas, please let us know. I know we didn't have too many viewers today, but that's okay. Y'all can catch us on the playback.
Right, exactly. So make sure y'all comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. We're here every Sunday, 5:30-ish.
Yeah, between 5:30 and 6. You're gonna work with us, but we do need to talk about that. Yes, us, because we're a team.
Right. If one of us late, we all late.
Make sure y'all check us out on YouTube as well.
Right. Which reminds me, I figured out how we can go live on YouTube now.
Okay, so you want to start doing that?
We might start doing that.
All right, well, y'all gotta catch us on YouTube, and we will make sure that we remind y'all, because we know some of y'all absent-minded, y'all got kids, I got stuff going on, and you might forget. So we'll make sure that leading up until that, we'll let y'all.
Right, we might just switch and like have go live on YouTube and then post the playback on Facebook. What you think?
Yeah, I like that. We'll figure it out, but we'll make sure y'all know.
Right. I'm thinking about getting another. You like this camera?
Yeah, I think it's a good camera. I like the camera. Yeah, it looks good to me. But yeah, we gotta juggle with some of the, not juggle, but we gotta, back and forth with some of the ideas, because maybe we can do certain stuff on YouTube and then certain stuff on Facebook, like maybe the drinking on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I wanted us to do. I kind of want to do a show every day now.
Well, I think that's a good idea. I mean, seriously, we can do it. We got so much stuff that we can do.
Yeah, because sometimes we be missing out. Not we be missing out, but we'll have so much to where we can't just put it all in one show. Then that's how we end up with these hour and a half, damn near 2-hour lives. Mm-hmm. It's like, we can cut that back a little bit if we did more.
Mm-hmm. And we know y'all, we just like y'all, we don't want to watch nothing too long. If it's going to be too long, we'll be done clicked off. The attention span is short when it comes to certain stuff. You be like, dang, I'm going to keep watching. Especially them YouTube videos.
When I was, I guess we can do a little bit of what you're watching since Sheena brought that up. Because I got a couple of things. Okay.
Go ahead.
We're going to do a little bit of what you're watching. We'll go ahead and stretch this out to an hour and a half then.
I'm posted at the crib, smoking dope, watching Belly. The perp I'm smoking on, same color, grape jelly. I'm on my high horse, there ain't shit that you could tell me. I know for damn sure there ain't no lies that you could sell me. I feel like I'm in boss mode, the things you want, I got those. It's not my fault that I'm chosen, it's just the way this shit goes. Every time I spit flows,
Okay, so it was just one thing I wanted to talk about.
Struggle letter.
Right, I see it. Where's the end? So I was on Netflix today, and I saw this thing called American Murder. I think that's what it was called. But it ties into what we doing now. So there was this girl. Totally forgot. Shannon. They said Shanann, but I don't think that's how you really say her name. Her name was Shannon.
She black?
White.
Oh.
So Shannon was like, she wasn't a social media person, but she did post a lot of stuff online. And I think she like sold Avon or some stuff like that. But anywho, she ends up marrying this guy named Chris Watts. And they had 2 kids. They had 2 girls, and then she was pregnant with their third, which was going to be.
Jazz. Oh, we got a whooping.
Just got me all out of my story.
I know.
She was pregnant with 2 girls. They was going to have a third one. The third one's going to be a boy. And come to find out, Chris is having an affair.
A fur.
Then he wants to, have his affair and whatnot, but doesn't want to tell the wife and the kids. So he ends up murdering the wife and the kids.
So that's like that. Wait, hold on. When did this happen? Because I followed a story that was just like that.
It was before COVID, I think.
It was girls. It was 2 girls, and he dumped them. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I followed that story. His work site.
Yes.
Don't they give you Scott Peterson vibes? You remember Scott Peterson?
No.
The one that met the dude in California that back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Anyway, his wife was pregnant, but he was cheating. And he killed her, and then he told everybody that she just went missing and whatever. But they find out anyway.
That's the same thing.
Same thing.
She left her car. She left her car and her phone and her medication, and which is so nice to have friends that come and check up on you. Because if her friend didn't call the police, and wasn't like all up in the business,
he would have got away.
He would have got away with it.
And that is so true because that friend of hers was like, hell no. She do this on this time.
Right.
She say this on this. Something ain't right because she don't never do this. She don't never do that. And I love that. That means that you paying attention to your friend. You care about them and you know how they move.
And thank God for neighbors.
Right. And the nosy ones because somebody had a Ring camera on their house.
He had a camera. He had a camera above his door and you can see where the you can see the neighbor's driveway, but you can see Chris's driveway also. You can see him like pull in, and he backed in like around 5:17, which is the time he's supposed to be going to work, and put the girls and his wife in the trunk of his truck and drove off. And the neighbor's like, he don't never load his work supplies from the garage,
right?
So why is he telling you that? Then Chris is like, well, somebody tried to rob me, yada, yada, yada. And they was like, he lied.
That's fine, right? That was fine, right?
Straight up lying. And then so they was like, okay, they miss it. And then this fool all on TV, let me find my wife. I don't know where she is. And then, so I had already knew this story because I was watching this girl named Bailey Saren
on YouTube.
Yeah, she does like makeup, murder mystery, Mondays or whatever.
The girl, the blue eyes, the black girl.
No, she's white.
Oh, that girl named Bailey too.
Oh, I wonder. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to watch her too.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Oh no, her name is China. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Does she do murder mysteries?
Oh my god! Anyway, I had saw the story on Bailey's channel, but Netflix has like a whole documentary, and it's like a for real documentary. Like you really don't. It's not voices you hear, or not Chris Hansen, but the people from 2020 or 60 Minutes popping up and shit. Yeah. It's none of that. It's all the footage, like from the body cams and from the cameras and stuff from the interrogation. Yeah. That's what you see. Yeah. And so it was nice to see that. To see, and then they look so normal. Yeah. You would never, by white standards. You would never think he was a killer. No. You know what's the sad part? And it was just the stupidest reason. That's the saddest part, that you don't kill your daughters. And she was pregnant. And your unborn son. She was pregnant with their first son. And she was beautiful. She was a really popular girl on social media, but not like crazy popular. Yeah. But just her friends group. Over another woman. Like, and then the girl he left her for looked so basic. Basic. She looked like she probably was on meth. And I'm like, well, I know damn well that poom poom was that good. No, it couldn't have been. So when you want to murder somebody, your family, your kid, that means that you already felt like you wanted to kill that bitch. Right, long time ago. Already wanted to. And then you drop off at work. Right. That's just sick. That's beyond evil. Like that's just like beyond retarded. Like why would you do that? Now you in jail. And not even an alibi. Like not even. I mean, not an alibi, but not even like for legit. Like for money, right? Or she cheated on you, or the baby come to find out the babies ain't yours. Like not something that'll make somebody like tick and be like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Like no, it's just it's this girl, that I like, and I can't have you over here with 3 of my kids, right? While I leave. I don't want to pay no child support, and I want to get some free poom poom every day. So let me kill you. And the kids. Like, and then tried to make it seem like he killed the wife because she killed the kid. Right. Yeah. Which was a whole lie. Not even a half a lie. And then to come to find out one of the kids was up. And watch him kill either the sister or the mama. Because the little girl had asked, "What's wrong with mama?" And he was like, "So she'll be all right." She was dead. Some Amityville horror type stuff. That's crazy. And then it was something else. Damn it! It was something else about that story. Yeah. Chad then volunteered to do a polygraph and failed. And he knew he was going. Why you do that? You should. Too many dumb. You should have just declined. Got your lawyer and declined. It was like, no, you need to prove it. Right. I can't do none under these circumstances. I just lost my family. The same thing with Scott Peterson, though. It's the same exact story. The only difference is that they didn't have any kids before that, but she was pregnant with their first son, and she was a beautiful girl. He cheated lower than what he had, right? And killed her because he wanted to be getting that poom poom all the time. And it's like, I don't understand all this white on white crime. Right. It was another one. It was another story that I had saw. It was similar, but not really. There was no other woman. The man was just crazy. So there was this man who lived in this really big old house. His mama, his wife, and his two kids. 3. I think there was 3. And he's the only one working. And then he lost his job. And so instead of him telling his family that he lost his job, he would go sit at the park or, ride the train, pretending he going to work and then come back home. Then when the bills started piling up, they about to foreclose on the home and stuff, he ends up murdering his family. And then, that's not the. So he murders his wife, and then he goes into the attic where his mother lived or stayed or slept or whatever, shoots her in the back of the head. Why the back? Why the head? Girl, she was probably sitting in her boudoir. He just poof. And then kills 2 of the smaller kids and calls the school and tells them they're not going to be there. And then he goes and picks up his eldest son, brings him home, and then kills him when he sees the rest of the family. He drags them all downstairs into the living room and leaves. He goes through all the family pictures, cuts himself out of the pictures so nobody know who he was, and then just leaves. Takes all his mom's money and leaves and like to live like some other state, ends up remarrying another woman, becomes a church member, a deacon. And this is when America's Most Wanted had first popped out, and they ended up doing like a sketch of what he might look like. And the people in the other state was like, that look like Deacon Brown.
Right.
They called it Ricardo.
So I'm confused. So his name wasn't on the house?
I think that was his mom's house. I can't remember.
Okay, because I'm going to say.
Oh, and the way that they ended up discovering the bodies was, so the neighbors, so they said that the family was really secluded. They really wouldn't come out that much.
Okay.
But they noticed like all the lights were on and the lights weren't being turned off.
Like they just was constantly.
Yeah. And so they, then eventually they start seeing lights being blown out. Like, okay, now I'm gonna light this off. It's not coming back on. You know, they start noticing stuff. So they call the police, like, can you go in there and check on these people?
Right.
And then they go in there. It's cold in the house because he had turned the air conditioner down so it won't be so hot in the house, so the bodies won't,
Smell.
give off that smell. And they end up seeing them like as soon as they walked into the living room. And this was in a whole other state as a deacon in a church.
So I wonder how long it took them to discover.
It took them months.
Wow, because if lights is being blown out, it take a minute.
Yeah, it take a long time for lights to blow out. So he got a really decent head start.
Wow.
To say the least.
Yeah, he had to, especially if he done got married and he done became a deacon and all. I mean, you can do all that within a few months, but still, you know what I'm saying?
And then he had called the kids' schools, was like, I'm taking them out of school, stopped all the mail.
So he did that so that nobody would notice that they wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see why he did that part.
But he did all of this just because he didn't want to tell his family he lost his job.
And I wonder how many pictures did he have to cut his face out of?
Right.
And when they saw that, why they wasn't like, who is this? Why is all these pictures got the face cut out? Why he just didn't take the pictures and throw them away? Like, okay, so anyway, that's how you know people dumb. That's how you know people dumb. Because he could have just been like, mama, he could have lied to his mom. I'm sure she would have gave him some money and whatever. If she got money for him to live off of in another state, then she got money for him to pay for that damn house. I'm just done with these dumbass people. I'm done.
I've been really into like murder mystery stuff lately.
Girl, you sound like.
But really for the past year.
You sound like my daughter. Pinky love.
But it's so interesting to hear people's motives, to hear people's last meals when they're on death row, or how people got away. It was one where there was like this woman who was having an affair with her nephew.
Ew.
And killed her husband and killed like a whole bunch of other people.
You got to be crazy.
Just nasty.
You got to be crazy already. You got to be crazy.
Right.
You have to be crazy already to do that. Because I know people snap, but most of the time when people snap, it's in the heat of the moment type situation.
Right.
Like you just said, oh, bitch, you cheated,
Yeah.
But
no, mostly like they be crazy. Like, okay, so when I watch the girl's channel, most of the people she talk about have like horrible childhoods.
Right.
It was one where one of the murderers, he was a bedwetter, and his dad would beat him. Or he would either beat him or make him like wear the pissy underwear, like around the house and like berate him and stuff. It was like, okay, that would make me murder somebody,
right?
Or a lot of these people be having like head trauma, like they get knocked up in their head when they were younger, and then they grow up like torturing cats and stuff. Some of these, some of the people be like, okay, I see, wow. But the last guy I was talking about was like, no. Or Chris Watts, like, no.
Stupid.
Normal people just doing abnormal stuff.
Right. And cheating ain't even out. I mean, he was cheating. Okay, you was cheating. Your wife what's she gonna do? She gonna leave you. She gonna take the kids. You're gonna pay child support, pay alimony, and then you can be with the bitch you want her to be with.
Right.
And she can hold you down if she really love you. Like,
how about you just don't get caught cheating?
He didn't get caught. He just wanted to be with her.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, just be with her. Just tell your wife I'm done. Like, let her go on about her life, but don't kill her and your kids. That don't make no sense.
Just kill the wife or something.
Don't kill nobody. Just let them go on about their life.
You ain't got to kill the kids.
You ain't got to kill the kids.
You got to kill the kids.
And left the dog. Right.
they did have a dog.
They had an animal. I can't remember if it was a dog or a cat, but you let
It
him
was
make
a dog.
You
I
let him
remember.
make it. Sure.
Right. Just like OJ. That's what tripped OJ up. He left that damn dog. That dog was in there snitching.
What dog?
It was like a little Spanish terrier or something. That what's the name had, the OJ wife had. And then they was interrogating the dog. They was like, come on. Say it was OJ.
Right.
And the dog was Spanish, so he couldn't pronounce the J.
Shut up.
He was there. Oh.
Oh yay. Oh yay. Oh yay.
They said if it was an English dog, like an English bulldog.
Oh, he would spilled the beans.
It was OJ Simpson. The nigga you call the juice. There was blood everywhere. And I ran like a bunny rabbit. And I said, God save the queen. No.
You stupid. Shut up.
Rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
Right.
But all right, we gone. We done.
All right,
My
y'all.
butt hurt.
We'll see y'all next week.
We'll see y'all next week.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You pick a struggle.
You have to pick a struggle.
That pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over.